Do you want to go into the Dark Aether and find some of the best schematics in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, but you don't seem to have this giant portal in your world like everyone else has? Today, that's gonna change. This is everything you need to know to unlock and enter the Dark Aether. To unlock the Dark Aether, you need to find 4 special items and place them on these pedestals on this island in the Tier 3 area. To unlock the ability to find these items, you need to select and activate the Act 4 story mission in the menu. Don't worry, you can select this Act 4 mission at any point in time, even if you've done absolutely no other story mission. Next, you'll need to go to the Bad Signal small portal that has spawned and enter it. I would highly recommend a Tier 3 Pack-a-Punch and at least an epic rarity weapon. The specific weapon isn't too important, any AR or SMG will work just fine. Entering the portal will take you to a version of the Dark Aether. However, in the top left corner, you can see that the threat level is just threat level 2, meaning the enemies are just Tier 2 enemies. So don't freak out just yet. Within this version of the Dark Aether, you need to find and interact with 4 pillars to break the seal. When you interact with these pillars, you'll notice a ring appear on the ground around the pillar. You need to kill zombies within this ring and collect their souls to break the seal. It's just a simple soul box, nothing crazy. Once you've killed around 30 to 50 zombies within the range of the pillar, it will break and you can move on to the other 3 pillars. Something you don't need to know, but it's fun to notice that each pillar is themed off of an element. Along with that, each element will spawn a specific boss zombie. The Toxic pillar spawns Mimics, the Fire pillar spawns Manglers, the Frost pillar spawns Hellhounds, and the Electric pillar spawns Disciples. Also, the items that you see on the pillar after they are destroyed are tied to those elements too. It's not super important, but it might help you remember these items later. Once you've broken all 4 seals, all you need to do is escape the Dark Aether. And to do so, you'll need to fight an Aether Worm. Don't stress too much, they have nerfed this worm to be incredibly solo friendly. If you're looking for a more in-depth walkthrough on how to fight this worm, be sure to check out the video in the icon above. Once you've killed the Aether Worm and picked up its goodies, check the reward rift and you'll find a diary. This is the first of the 4 items you need to collect. Be sure you put that item in your backpack and successfully exfil. Now, the next 3 items can easily be done within one single game, if you know what to look for, and they can be done in any order. If possible, bring in a Brain Rot and Deadwire ammo mod, and either a Molotov or a Thermite equipment. From there, I would suggest bringing in whatever you feel most comfortable fighting in Tier 3. Don't worry, we'll get there. For item number 2, you need to find an Aether Nest. Not an infested stronghold, it must be an Aether Nest, and equip your Brain Rot ammo mod. Shoot assist with your Brain Rotted weapon, but don't destroy it. It should become interactable. Go ahead and interact with it and it will drop a pill bottle. Item number 3 requires you to equip Deadwire on your weapon and find an Aether Orb. All you need to do is destroy that Aether Orb like normal while having Deadwire equipped. Once destroyed, it will drop a security camera. And item number 4 requires you to find a doghouse within the map and place either a Molotov or Thermite in it. This will spawn in a Hellhound, which you need to kill, and when you kill it, it will drop a dog collar. Congratulations, that is your last item. See, not so bad whatsoever. Except now you've got to upgrade each of them. Luckily, the upgrade process is nearly identical for all of them. All you need to do is find an Aether Tear randomly in the world and jump through it. From there, you'll see a different colored Aether Tear mid-air. You need to fly through that different colored Aether Tear and it will lead you to a special purple HVT contract. Begin the contract and track down the HVT. Use caution though. There is a chance that this HVT is actually multiple HVTs. You need to kill them all, and once you've done that, it will drop an upgraded version of one of your special items. Simply repeat this process 2 more times with 2 more Aether Tears to upgrade all 3 of your items. It is very important to note that you'll notice that the Aether Tears have 3 different colors: green, yellow, and red. These colors indicate the threat level of the contract you need to complete. Also, these colors are tied to the item and boss zombies as well. The green tear is threat level 1 and is tied to the pill bottles and mimics. Yellow is threat level 2 and is tied to the security camera and disciples. Red is threat level 3 and is tied to the dog collar and manglers. Just make sure that you are geared up enough to take on these fights. And once you have all 4 of these items, take them to the pedestals on that island in Tier 3. Place the diary in the ice pillar, place the pill bottles in the toxic pillar, place the security camera in the electric pillar, and place the dog collar in the fire pillar. You should see an awesome animation of the Dark Aether portal spawning in, but you have one last fight on your hands. You need to fight a Mega Abomination. It's just a normal Tier 3 Mega Abomination. Take it out however you'd like. I went with a Juggernaut. It was really easy. Once you kill the Mega Abomination, it will spawn a reward rift with a sigil. This sigil is how you activate the Dark Aether portal from now on. Simply go up to this side of the portal and place the sigil. From this moment on, you no longer need to do the Easter egg quest ever again. In fact, it's impossible for you to do that quest ever again. The Dark Aether is permanently unlocked. To earn more sigils, all you need to do is grind Tier 3 contracts. They are fairly common in the loot drop, especially towards the end of the match. Now, once you're in the Dark Aether, this is the real deal. You can see the threat level is just the Dark Aether. But don't get it wrong, this isn't tier 4, this is just tier 3 zombies in this special area. So if you have a weapon that works in tier 3, it'll work in the Dark Aether. The Dark Aether has 3 and only 3 contracts to complete. The first is located on the left side of the map right here. This is an Aether Extractor contract, but only zombies, no mercenary. The second is located on the back of the map right here and is a simple Outlast contract. The last is located on the right side of the map right here and is an intense escort contract. Completing these contracts will get you even better rewards than tier 3. However, the most important of which is an Elder Sigil. This Elder Sigil can be placed on the opposite side of that Dark Aether portal and it will take you to the Elder Dark Aether. The Elder Dark Aether is identical to the regular Dark Aether, except you only have 15 minutes instead of 30 minutes. There are the same 3 and only 3 contracts in the same places to complete. Again, it's not tier 5, it's just tier 3 zombies in the special area. Now, completing those 3 contracts here in the Elder Dark Aether is where you'll find all 3 classified schematics. However, they are rewarded to you in the same order every time. Your first contract, no matter what it is, rewards the Dogbone schematic. The second contract, no matter what it is the Golden Armor schematic. And the last contract, no matter what it is, will reward you with the Aetherblade schematic. There are only 2 exfil portals in the Dark Aether. One is in the underground pathways and the other is at the very top of the pillars in the center structure. Typically, I find that the top portal is the safest. But you do not need to complete any contracts to exfil in the Dark Aether. They are always open. After that, you should have access to everything in the Dark Aether. But there are still several secrets hiding in the Dark Aether. If you want to know what else it holds, be sure to check out this video and stay beautiful.